Hey everybody, I'm back finally. My vacation was wonderful, so thanks for asking. At least I assume if you were right next to me, you'd be asking. So thanks for asking. It was wonderful. Uh, New Zealand is like one of those places where the geography is such that you wouldn't believe that geography like that existed unless you saw it for yourself or saw Lord of the Rings. Although there's some of that's digitally enhanced, but still, it's pretty incredible down there. And if any of you have not been down there yet, and you get a chance, you definitely should take it, because it's one of the most beautiful places in the world, in my opinion. But anyways, I played Battlefield 3 when I first got back. I'll probably play some Resistance 3 tomorrow. But I just found a new love in Battlefield 3, and ironically, it was with the one class that I really didn't like. And it is playing kind of a marksman with the recon class. In marksman, as opposed to sniper, it's like the marksman rifles have a really fast rate of fire, and so you can kind of hold it, or bring them around and shoot them at fairly close range in a way that you can't do as well with bolt actions and really high caliber rifles. And I really like it because it kind of combines a lot of things that I like. One of my biggest gripes when I had an assault rifle was it would be silenced, so people might not be able to hear where I am. But then I'd always shoot somebody and I'd only mostly kill them. Like, down to 30% health, and then they'd go run away. And by that time, their friends would be there, and it just turned out to be a disaster frequently. But when you have a marksman, since I'm using the SKS right now, but when you're using a marksman rifle, it kills them fast enough that as long as you're semi-accurate, you should kill them before they go anywhere. And plus, you have a range on it where you can kill them at range. Unlike with the assault rifles where, it's not very far before your deadliness starts bleeding quite rapidly. And so, playing with a marksman rifle allows you to fight both up close as well as be able to reach out and touch people at kind of a distance in a way that most weapons can't do it. But, oh, you're gonna like this right here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, did you see it? Here, I'll replay. Slow motion. It's like, alright, here we go. Oh, hello enemy, how are you? But I don't want to see you. I deny your existence. And then I just trucking. Right up here. And then, of course, when I get to the top of the stairs and turn around, I'm like, where did this guy come from? I don't know. And I was all pissed off, but upon watching the replay, it was only my ineptitude. Anyways, but like I was saying, the playing recon with a marksman allows you to just kind of reach out and touch people and provide a nice overwatch on areas like this. Like, I can essentially cover... this is a fairly open map, but I can cover 2 objectives from here. And even if I can't kill them, if you have a silenced marksman rifle, then you can at least suppress them, and they don't know where you are. They might have some guesses, but unless they see you, they have no idea where you're going, where you are, and so they have to slow down, they can't truck it around as fast, and then by that time, you'll have some friends around to help you clean them up if you can't do it yourself. So that's why I really like it, and I think this is really what the recon class is supposed to be. And I know that this is how a lot of people played in Battlefield 2, not from personal experience, just from talking to people who played Battlefield 2, or in Battlefield Bad Company. This is kind of how they recon or sniper class worked. And I can say, yeah, this is definitely a legitimate way, and it can help the team a lot. Because in this map, I don't think the game was full, was it? No, the game wasn't full. And since it's so open too, I didn't get too much action. But this class would even be effective in places like Metro. In fact, I used it in Metro to great effect. Because people aren't... it just has great range down alleyways, or those corridors. But yet you can still fight up close, so being inside a building isn't a hindrance with a marksman rifle. And I apologize, I don't know any of the other names of the marksman rifles because I literally just started. leveled up the recon to 1 star, and then I hadn't touched it since. And then I just picked it up today for some reason. Wanted something fresh from coming back from my vacation. But yeah, I mean, by the way, the RDS on this thing seems particularly effective. I'm not quite sure why that is, because I hate the RDS on any other weapon I've played with. I usually go with the reflex. But it works really well on the SKS. But anyways, yeah, so, and it's really good at stealth. Like, I'll show you how awesome it is here. So I set up my spawn beacon, and then I set up my motion sensor right here. And there's a tank and a couple guys around here. 1 or 2. Oh yeah, one drives up in a little buggy, as you'll see, and then there's that one guy who ran inside. So, obviously I don't want to engage the tank because I have nothing to engage the tank with, so I just hop up here, see if I can get an angle on him, and then I see that, and I'm like, ooh, I can shoot him out. But then I notice that other guy behind him, so there's like, pop, pop. And then the tank starts shooting. Well, you probably saw the flash right there. You couldn't hear it, but the tank starts shooting all over the place because he's really freaked out because his teammate just died right in front of me, and he has no idea where he is. And then the guy in the buggy gets out because he's scared too, and then he gets owned right here. And then the tank guy pretty much has no idea what's going on. It's like, he just is essentially looking for guys to run up on him, and is ignoring me for the most part. I get to clean up this guy. Took a few more shots than it should have, but it was lagging a little bit. Also, I'm not the most accurate person, so just like imagine somebody who's really accurate. So it's essentially me like times 2. So it'd only take 3 shots, or maybe a headshot if they're that good. That's how good this particular loadout would be. Because especially if you're playing, like right now I'm pretty much lone wolfing it. I mean, I'm helping my team out, but I'm not being a team player, quote unquote. But if you're actually playing with your squad or with some of your friends, having something like this would be immensely useful. Because of course you'd have the motion sensor or MAV or spawn beacon. But then you'd be able to just essentially hold down areas of the map. And even if they were hiding and they couldn't get you, they're not going to pop their head up if you get tagged a couple times. And then that's when your friends can go up and clean all the hiding, camping people out. And so it's really, really helpful. I think everybody has always really known the sniper class is effective. It's just people in the past don't really think of different types of snipers, because there's the laydown sniper, which I personally think is totally useless. And then there's this marksman or squad sniper, which is up with the team the whole time and helping out. I turn around right here because I see another guy, and I'm like, ooh, a piece of candy. And then I try and knife him, and then I miss, and then he kills me. And I got really greedy. I was like, I wanted another knife kill. But I didn't, and that never works out for me. When somebody's moving, never try to knife them. Even if they think that they won't notice you. Never works out. But yeah, so, I mean, I think this is probably one of the most critical parts of the team, now that I've played it for a while. Because before this, I was playing with a couple of friends, and it was really helpful. Because, yeah, I mean, people would have to kind of skirt around the edge of the map, or they'd have to hunker down, and it just slows down the enemy's movement, so it gives your team time to readjust and pick up new defensive positions if they switch sides of the map or something like that. So, this is definitely how the recon class is supposed to be used, in my opinion, and I think I'm going to play this more often. If I get some really good games, I'll probably I'll record them and then put them up on YouTube so you can see. Because this one, as you can probably tell, isn't terribly exciting. I'm kind of speeding up a lot of it. Just because there's not that many people and I'm running around a whole lot of the time. And then this tank denies me. Look at that. 72 kill assist. Just needed one more bullet. One more bullet and I would have gotten that guy. But let's see, everything should be continuing as normal as far as me uploading videos. Thanks to all the people who subscribed when I was gone. I was super surprised. I checked, the internet in New Zealand's terrible, by the way. You have to pay by the megabyte, which is ridiculous. And it's not like, a cent a megabyte. It's like $5 for 50 megabytes. It's ridiculous. That's $5 US, by the way. So I essentially couldn't use the internet down there, but I did get a chance one time at a library, and I checked my subscriber count, and it went up like 12 when I'd been gone, and I was like, man, I should go on vacations more often. People subscribe more when I'm not posting videos regularly. Now, that's not true, and I won't do that to you guys, but so yeah, I'll be posting my usual 2 a week from now on, barring any setbacks or, anything particularly busy happening in my life, but my life's pretty easy right now. It's not too busy. So thank you for bearing with me over this break. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, or Hanukkah, and New Year's. And I hope that your New Year's resolutions are good, too. Yeah, screw New Year's resolutions. Who am I kidding? I never make them. I don't know anybody who does. And if they do, then it just never works out. But yeah, here's the end score. So, you can see how effective it was versus just a bunch of randoms in a spread out area across the map. 14-1. Now, obviously, I wasn't playing very good players, but whatever. But anyways, thanks for watching. Keep calm and super champion.